What's wrong with a hookup? I'm a modern woman. We've been told lies about how this actually works. I'm in my week 1 of recovery from compulsive and obsessive hookups. And when I was in relationships, some of them portrayed single world as highly desirable. You're not tied in commitment, and you can go and have sex with anyone and everyone, and life is so great, and commitment and monogamy are difficult. Naturally, I was wondering that too. I took a break from relationships. So I was like, let's do hookups. You don't get attached. It's simple. I felt like an unsupervised child at a candy store. I was like, oh my God, all of this is available to me right now. I can just go and pick. It was bad. I have a history of addiction. I'm 2.5 years sober. So in my mind, I'm like, this is not addiction. I am doing this out of my own free will. I'm not doing this compulsively. And I just saw that the sex itself may not have been addicting, but the behavior that I engaged in. Oh my God, while recording this video, I'm having a whole other realization about this connection to addiction. I kept looking for the higher high. No, I was doing even that. And when they wouldn't do that, I got frustrated internally. Felt exactly like when I was doing drugs. Yeah. And this is so messed up on so many levels. I was so stuck in this cycle of external validation as well as an addiction behavior that I was thinking about it all the time. And I was worried about not being able to get my supply. Oh my God, this is so much worse than I realized when I started recording this video. Not satisfied, I felt angry because I wanted more of it. I kept chasing the idea of what I wanted it to be, but it wasn't that. I wanted it to be like this microcosm of a relationship because that's what I want. I wanted to feel in love. So I would tell myself that I was in love with the idea of this experience in this short period of time. Can you imagine how damaging that is to someone's psyche? How can you be a whole person? How can you maintain a sense of self, self-respect, and integrity in the rest of your life when you have to compartmentalize yourself into these tiny little boxes that you think the other person wants to see? Because you're seeking external validation in that moment. You're not seeking pure connection. You're not coming from an authentic sense of self, trying to meet strangers you don't know. In some cases, you don't even know their real names, and you probably will never talk to them again. To chase this feeling of a high that doesn't exist because it's all in your head. It's all an idea that you concocted yourself based on your obsession with love, obsession with connection, and ultimately obsession with external validation, because none of these behaviors align with true authenticity or true love. How would that leave you feeling? Would you actually feel whole? Would you feel that you respect yourself? Would you feel like you like who you're becoming as a result? Sure, you can keep telling yourself it's empowering. You're independent, you're free, but will you be able to look yourself in the mirror the next day and not lie to yourself about how you're feeling in the moment? Because I couldn't. I had to lie to myself that it wasn't making me feel more anxious, more broken, like I was taking steps backwards, like I was chasing something that would never exist. And I was so stuck inside my own head that all I could do was just move on to the next person and the next person and the next person, hoping for some reason that they will provide me with this profound sense of fulfillment that ultimately was always inside here. You're not gonna find it out there. You're only gonna find it in here.